What's going on, everybody? It is the morning of Thursday, May 7th. We have a little bit more work done here. We've got a lot of the mudding done. Still need to sand down everything, but most of everything is mudded. We still got to go over this with some more caulk. We still got a space right there, but we did caulk that corner there along with that corner up there. But we need to caulk that, and then eventually we'll put a corner strip up right there after we get the ceiling tiles on top. We do also have, there's the base of the shower. And we're still working on the plumbing stuff, which is down here. We have to run some more 3/4 inch PEX pipe through the crawl space. I have my shower head and valve and everything, more of the fittings that I'm going to be needing in that bag. Got the paint. I'm not going to show you the paint color until it's done. Yeah, how about those apples? So still got some mudding to do here. Well, this mudding should be done. We still got to sand it down yet. We still got some mud there. Then right in here, we still got mudding to do. And then we still have to mud all in here. We do have, there's the toilet. We put a little fake wall in here, like a false wall, because directly underneath is a floor joist. So we needed to slide the toilet out a little bit more. So that way we can miss the floor joists with the plumbing work. So we put a false wall in there. We're actually gonna put a shelf right across here to put, you know, like a box of Kleenex or air freshener, whatever, right there on that shelf. Got the vanity. It's not set or anything. I mean, it's just there. But what we did, we went ahead and drilled holes through the floor. Turn the light on. We drilled holes through the floor to see where we could actually put the plumbing down through. So today, what we're going to be doing is the plumbing for the shower section up in here behind the wall. And once all that's plumbed in behind the wall to where it's just barely going through the floor at the bottom, we'll be able to put this piece of drywall up against the wall and secure it, put the shower, mud it and tape it and mud it, paint it all, put the shower surround in, plumb that all in. But what we're going to do is once we get the room painted, once it's all mudded and taped and it's painted and it's good to go, we're going to put the floor down. And then when the floor's down, that's when we're going to drill up through the crawl space up into here for the plumbing work. So that way we don't have to try to fit or cut pieces of the flooring to fit where the holes are at for the plumbing work. So we're just going to put down just normal pieces all the way through. And then when the floor is down, we'll drill up through the floor for the plumbing work. So that way it's a nice snug fit and we don't have to mess with any weird angles and stuff trying to cut it down to size. So, but that is the update for now. Like I said, this evening we should have the rest of the outside, this whole section mudded and sanded down. And then in here we should have the plumbing work done inside the wall. So until next time, I hear Boomer scratching at the door, so I'm gonna have to get out of here, so that way he doesn't ruin the door. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and I will pick it up when there's more work done, and I will see you guys in just a second. All right, guys, so it is now Thursday evening. We got the plumbing pretty much done inside the wall, but we still need to do everything down in the crawl space. So as you can see, we got pretty much all of that stuff done. Well, there you go. Now you can see we got that pretty much done. Some little bits and pieces on the floor. That's for the shower drain and stuff like that. So just a mess right now. But yeah, we use this this PEX pipe here instead of using copper line. This stuff actually is supposed to be able to expand a little bit, and if the lines ever do for some odd reason freeze, this won't burst, it won't split, it won't explode, it won't do anything. It'll just expand, and we'll be good to go. And then and of course I got my the fittings here for my shower head and nozzle, or not nozzle, but valve and everything to turn it on. And ooh, that's got some weight to it actually. It's pretty good for $140 right there. The whole set right there was $140. But the reason why that was $140 is because it has a special valve system right here. Let me turn this light on. Has this valve system right here. It's got a valve here and a shutoff valve here. It's got two shutoff valves, so that way I can actually turn and shut the water off coming in here, and I can turn this and shut the water from coming in that way. So this valve here made the whole system a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot better, because instead of having the valves down there or in the crawl space, all I got to do is unscrew this. But even though I got to pop the whole side of the shower and everything else off, but the shutoff valves are right there. It just makes it a little bit nicer. So, and then of course where the shower head's gonna go. So tomorrow we will be getting this piece of drywall slapped into place. We're gonna get the rest of this mudded, taped and mudded, get all this done. So not much is really done today other than right there in the wall. But tomorrow and Saturday, that's where we're gonna really see the big changes take place in here. Between, like I said, with the sanding and the mud, or the mudding and sanding. And then hopefully, as long as the mudding and sanding is done tomorrow, that means we can paint Saturday morning. If we can paint Saturday morning, and as long as we don't need to do any more extra coats of paint, then Saturday evening or afternoon evening, we'll be able to start putting the flooring down. Once we get the flooring down, that's when we'll then be able to go underneath where we have the holes drilled out that marked where we need to put the plumbing down through. We'll be able to drill up through the bottom, and like I said, it'll create the actual width hole that we'll actually need. That way we can actually slide the plumbing through, no problem. Just about ready to say one other thing, and I forget what I was gonna say. Crap, what was I gonna say? Oh, the other thing is we got to do is we did hit a floor joist where the drain for the plumbing for the toilet's got to go. We hit a floor joist where the plumbing for the shower drain needs to go. That means we got to scab those two floor joists. I'm not looking forward to that. But I think that is when I will take you guys down there, and because I still owe you guys a crawl space segment in one of my videos, and show you what it looks like down there. I mean, it's not, I mean, it's a typical crawl space. You know, I can actually, you know, kind of crouch down and kind of duck waddle through, but there are some moments where you got to watch your head and your back and stuff like that, because there's some spots that you can really get a headache from or crack your skull open, one of the two. So I'll show you guys those two floor joists when that is done. So that way, that will be your guys' crawl space segment and how I have to get into the crawl space and then back into this one section. So, but anyhow, next segment probably won't be until tomorrow evening, which is Friday evening, or won't be until Saturday. So, hope you guys are enjoying it. Smash that like button right now if you guys are liking these videos. And don't forget to subscribe. If you guys like, make sure you guys like it. So that way it helps the algorithm of this video and helps my YouTube channel out. So it all helps. So thank you for watching, guys. And I hope you guys are enjoying the rest, or enjoying. I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. There we go. So until Friday or Saturday, which in your case is a couple seconds, that's when I'll see you guys next. What's going on? So it is now 6:30 in the morning on Saturday. We're gonna get an early start today. We have a contractor coming over to help out down in the crawl space. That way I can help up here with this side of things. We have sanding to do, which as you can see here, we've already got stuff covered because can't really probably tell, but you can see we're kind of where we've been walking around. You can kind of see where it's all dusty here and all dusty over here, and then just a shiny walkway where we've been walking. But we have everything mudded. For the most part, everything is mudded and good to go. All the doorway here is mudded all the way down. And then we also got the hole cut out for the shower head, and also the plumbing here for the nozzle. And like I said, today we are going to be, got a contractor coming because he's going to go down in crawl space because there's a floor joist running this way. Right here is where the drain's going to go, right where those two holes are, or that one hole's at right there. And there's a floor joist like right here. So we need 4 to 5 inches in diameter hole for the plumbing, for the drain, excuse me, for the drain. So we're gonna have to cut the floor joist there, get the plumbing in there, and then scab the floor joist back together. Same for the toilet here, as I just rubbed up against some of the mud on the wall. Same for the toilet. There's a floor joist there, and it's the same thing. We have to cut one of the floor joists and then scab the floor joist back together. And we created this false wall right here to bring it out away from the floor joist that was back a little bit further. But it's just where the floor joists and the, are, it doesn't matter where we put the toilet, against the wall or out a couple inches. The floor joists are just right where, they're just in bad spots. Without having the toilet out here more and losing even more room, yeah, we're going to have to do what we got to do. And then have to get the plumbing ready for the vanity. But hopefully today, this side, I think all these walls here are all sanded and ready to go for paint, minus a few spots for primer up here, but we need to mark out a little bit better. We got to keep that for the barn door. But we need to sand all this in here. So hopefully by the end of today, since we've already got the plumbing and the wall done, that's all closed in. We get the plumbing done down under the floor in the crawl space, get the floor joists scabbed together, get that stuff done, get this all sanded. Hopefully by the end of today, if not tomorrow, we might be able to start throwing some color up on the walls. If we can start doing that, then we can put the flooring down, and when the flooring goes down, then we can actually drill through the floor where the plumbing is going to actually go. So we just got to pretty much meet up with what's down there. So, but next video shall be a little bit more in depth, because you'll be able to see hopefully some color up on the walls, something different other than this green drywall. And I'll also be taking you guys down into the crawl space to show you what we did down there and the conditions that we had to work in down there. I mean, I'm trying to, you know, I guess I'm making it sound like it's a nasty ordeal down there. Well, it's not that bad. It's just working down there for a lengthy amount of time. It's hard on your knees and on your back, on your feet, and on your ankles and all that stuff. So, if anybody's ever worked in crawl spaces like that, it's either you're laying down in dirt to work, or you're very uncomfortable trying to keep your balance doing something and getting all cramped up. So, but I'm gonna stop this video here for you guys. Next time, like I said, there should be a little bit more going on in here, and you'll be able to see a little bit more visual stuff done. But I know my dad and the contractor, they're gonna be here shortly. I just want to try to get this done for you guys so that I can get this away, because I need to try to keep this door closed, because even though this door was closed the other day when we were sanding the drywall mud, my computer, which is just on the other side of this doorway here, just around the corner right here, was covered in drywall dust. So, or the mud. So, hopefully, like I said, hopefully they didn't get rid of that door. I don't know what they would have done with that big door that was, I didn't see them get rid of that door. That's probably out in the garage somewhere. But I'm hoping to use that door that we took off this half bath right here and turn it into a computer desk. Because it's wide enough, it's long enough. I can use it where my bedroom's at right now. I'm going to turn that into like a home office / spare bedroom. So that way I'll have plenty of room for both my 28-inch monitors, my computer tower, my printer, everything right there on the desk. So that way I can expand out a little bit better with my stuff. But anyhow, like I said, I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. It helps the algorithm out of the video and helps the channel grow. And hope to see everybody in the next live stream or commenting on the next video as well. So, like I said, smash that like button if you liked. If you didn't like it, I don't care. Hit that thumbs down button. But you got to let me know why you didn't like it, so that way I can help, you know, grow and all that good stuff to make myself better for you guys. So that way I can put content out that you guys enjoy more and all that good stuff. So, hope to see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. See you next time. All right, guys, so it is now Saturday evening. It's a little after 4 o'clock now. Just a little update. We got some good news and not so good news. Well, good news, and not so good news. The good news is that the not so good news was repairable, and we were able to fix it within today. The other good news is that we have the hole in the floor for the toilet. We've got the hole in the floor for the drain for the shower. And the other good news is we did not have to touch the floor joist on that side, but the floor joist on this side, as you can kind of see, let me turn the light on. As you can kind of see there, we had to notch out the floor joist, but so the good news is that we didn't have to really touch the floor joists. so we didn't have to scab the floor joists together. The other good news, but not so good news, was that was repairable and we repaired today is, well, let me just go down and show you, okay? Because, yeah. All right, so I know not a lot of you have seen my basement. If you haven't seen some of my other renovation videos where I showed the furnace and stuff, but when you first come down the steps, remember on the wall I said that there was that box and it looked like there used to be like a tube, a square tube that went through from one side to the other, and I think it's for when a cat would go back and forth. This is that tube I was talking about. You can see it goes into the kitchen there, and then through that side is into the shop, the beauty shop, where that square was at. So yeah, it's like a walkthrough for like an animal of some sort to go back and forth from one side, like the house side, to the beauty shop side. So, but anyhow, because of, we thought that we were going to have to scab those floor joists, we went out and purchased a 2x10, so that way we can scab the floor joists. But turned out, let me get this light in the crawl space. So I was already down in here, so that's why I kind of want to do this little bonus for you. I was already down in here, so instead of cleaning clothes and getting back down in there. Long story short, there's been, over the past couple years, the colder it is outside, the more of a sewage smell I would smell throughout when you first walk into the house, and even around my computer area upstairs. I was looking through old sewage pipes that could be, you know, that's still open. I'd cap off. Same with drainage pipes, stuff like that. But the smell would still be there. So turns out it was luckily we didn't need that 2x10 for floor joists, because I'll show you a picture right now, but these steps were tore up earlier and we had to replace them. And yeah, so there was a sewer pipe that, well, it wasn't really sewer, it was, I'll show you a little bit more when we're back here in the crawl space, but we rerouted it. You can see the new pipe here, but back here in the back is where my kitchen sink and stuff's at. That had PVC running down through here, and then out this hole, and then down. But right where it met the concrete right here, that's where it turned into galvanized steel. Then it went from there, went under the steps to about right in here, and it shot down to the ground. Then it 90'd across the ground, and then it goes into the concrete here. Well, that galvanized steel going across the ground was all rusted up and it caved in on itself. And then here, I'll show a picture of this too, but behind this board right here, this piece of wood was a 2-inch. This is PVC here, and it used to be PVC, or it was 2-inch PVC all the way up to the floor joist up in here. I don't know if you can really see that or not, but if you can kind of see, I'll show a picture of that too. That's all rusted up there. It's all rusted up, and that was like a vent pipe for the sewage, because this here goes down into the sewer, and then the sewer runs out of the house towards the front of the house and out towards the street. So anyhow, the original sewer line went down into the floor right here, and you can kind of see it's rounded off right here. This is still part of the old 4-inch galvanized steel pipe. that would go all the way up and then connect in up here, which is all rusted and caved in on itself. And who knows how much more is rusted and caved in. But that pipe going up this wall and out was the old sewer vent for all the sewer gases to be able to escape out of the house and up through the roof of the house. But since that caved in up there, all that sewer smell that was coming up this pipe was coming up and then exiting. They had it blocked off, but the whatever they puttied it up with was coming out, and it was releasing. My computer is right up here. Right here's the chimney going up through the center of the house. Right here's my computer. Right here. So all that smell was escaping right here going up into the first story of my house. Then, since this was tied in to this, there was sewer gas coming out of this pipe, and it was rising up, and I was able to smell it in this side of the house because it was going up towards the basement door. Yeah. So we had to end up rerouting the kitchen drain. We sent that flying all the way back to the back and tied it in to where the sewage and drainage comes out of the bathroom and laundry room into that sewer pipe that goes down this side of the house and then connects. You can kind of see right here the difference in the concrete right here, and it comes out of this pipe down across, and then it ties into this and then shoots out. Right here's the drain for the furnace, and then it shoots out towards the road. So the fun part, this is the crawl space that is nice and dark, and I forgot to grab the flashlight. Let me grab the flashlight real quick before I get back in there and be like, oh crap, I can't see, and then smack my head on everything. All right, so I got the flashlight here. Oh yeah. So, all right, so as you can kind of see, this is like this is the high point of the crawl space, to be honest with you. This is the deepest the crawl space gets right here. It just gets shallower. And this is the original foundation of the house right here. It stops. That's the addition onto the house back there in the back. So this is what we had to do today. Up here, kind of back towards the back wall there, is where the sink is. All right. And then it used to travel down in these little brackets here, and then out that hole, and then down underneath the steps and out. So now we have it going this way, which is really difficult now to really see. Ugh. Ay, ay, ay. Ugh. Yeah, you guys can barely even see. And I got this flashlight here. So I had to, that's where I originally thought the smell was coming from, was out of the sewer pipe. So I just put a bunch of liquid styrofoam in there, and then there's some other spots around here. I thought, you know, hey, that is exposed pipe. I thought that was it too, but that's not what it is. So we put this little expansion joint here to tie the kitchen into everything from the bathroom back here. There is a light switch back here. Let me try to get back here. Oy. All right. All right. Let there be light. So, it's not the best looking thing down here. I did have some water damage. underneath the bathroom at one point in time. All that insulation came down. I got to replace that. This, I don't know what that's from. That was from today. Ugh. Ouch, that was my head. Ouch, sheets. All right. All right, so back here in the back is where all the new stuff is going in at. Actually, right here on my back are the 2 new water lines for the shower. Right here, that's for the shower. And right there's the hole for the drain of the shower. That means right over here, ouch, somewhere right there is the hole for the toilet. So the vanity's gonna be over there. So yeah. Let me try to finagle myself out of here, as I just got a water line to the ear. All right. So got an old chimney over there. So like I said, this was the old foundation, the exterior foundation of the house. Then you can see the new brick, the new cinder block all around this way. And I'm out of shape. Holy crap. So, but yeah, I'm going to turn these lights out. If I can get on this side without hurting myself. The other thing is too, you can see one floor jack right there. Another one right here. When I first got in, this floor jack was nothing but a pile of rust right here. So I had to replace this floor jack. That way, well, right there's some of the plating from it. That's what's left of the floor jack right there. The old one. All right. Time to go lights out. Who's got night vision? I don't. All right. Luckily, I got the light on. It's a little bit easier to see going out. But this is a very tight squeeze here. Got pretty much low crawl through. Okay. Almost out for the day. One last time. I guess I could turn this light off here since I'm here. All right. Hoi. Well, that was fun. Has my shoes untied. So, yeah, that was the extent of the work here today. And as I remember telling you guys before, this is the old coal burning furnace that they converted into gas in the 60s. That ain't going nowhere. That's staying down here. So we just pushed it into the corner and then put the high proficiency furnace and AC up. So yeah, cobwebs. So that is going to conclude today's video for real this time. I'm gonna get a shower and I'm gonna start getting this video put together for you guys. And then I need to go get groceries. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. I really don't want to go back in the crawl space anytime soon. I spent enough time in there today, thank you. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Say hi, Boomer. Hey, bye, bye. Say bye. Bye.